Good Erev Shabbos, Parshas Vaera. I want to share with you an idea which I think is so fundamental to who we are as a Bnei Yisrael, that this idea actually comes from Pasuk 13 in Perek 6. So it's actually Pasuk 6:13, if you will. The Pasuk reads, Vayedaber Hashem al Moshe ve'al Aaron V'yatzavei el b'nei Yisrael ve'el Parei melech Mitzrayim l'hotzi es b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim. Now, Rashi and most Meforshim jump on the spot and explain this pasuk to mean that Hashem is telling Moshe and Aaron, commanding them regarding the b'nei Yisrael and Paroi, that he should speak to b'nei Yisrael in a kind and sweet manner, and also that Moshe and Aaron should speak to Paroi in a mechubadik way. That would be enough, Dayenu, that would be enough for us to learn how to speak to each other respectfully, calmly, and obviously if we're speaking to a melech, to speak to the melech with honor, even if we're demanding that he go out of Mitzrayim. But based upon this week's Daf Yomi, Daf Yurches, I will turn around the camera and try and show you this pasuk. You could see that from this pasuk, Vayatzav Sham Mizbeach V'yikra Lo El Elikei Yisrael, we actually learn Pshat that Elikei Yisrael called Vayikra Lo, called Yaakov Avinu El. So the pasuk is not read exactly as it appears. And I'd like to suggest to you here that this pasuk as well, pasuk 6:13, we could read differently. I would read the pasuk Vayedaber Hashem al Moshe ve'al Aaron, and then stop because you have the segol. Then we have a pashta, and the pashta continues Vayetzavim el b'nei Yisrael ve'el Parei melech Mitzrayim. Stop. I would read the pasuk that Vayetzavim el b'nei Yisrael ve'el Parei melech Mitzrayim, that Moshe and Aaron are being told by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you should go and command Klal Yisrael and Paro Melech Mitzrayim, Lohotzi es b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim, to take Klal Yisrael out of Eretz Mitzrayim. So what does that mean? What does it mean to take Klal Yisrael out of Eretz Mitzrayim? I believe that we can understand, perhaps it's a stretch, but I think the homiletical message is fundamental to who we are. The instruction is to Moshe and Aaron, Vayetzavim el b'nei Yisrael ve'el Parei melech Mitzrayim. You, Moshe and Aaron, go command Klal Yisrael and command the king of Egypt. What? L'hayitzi es b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim. To remove Klal Yisrael from Eretz Mitzrayim. First of all, Parei melech Mitzrayim has to understand that he's about to lose his greatest asset, his avodim, his servants that are building him cities in Mitzrayim. He's about to lose them. They're going to be leaving. He needs to tell them what he's going to do. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu does it, and then he tells them what he did. Here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is coming to inform Paroi, in order for you to be in the mindset that you're going to be freeing Klal Yisrael, you better know that they're going out. And more importantly, because everything is for Klal Yisrael, to Klal Yisrael, the Rabban Shalom is telling Moshe and Aaron, go and tell Klal Yisrael, L'hoitzi es b'nei Yisrael mi'Mitzrayim. The Yidden need to get in their own minds clarity that they're no longer slaves. They need to remove themselves from the slave mentality. They need to remove themselves from the Memtesh Shari Tumah. We need to remove ourselves from the Golus mentality. America is the best. Everything is here. Why would I have to move to Eretz Yisrael? We need to get ourselves into the Mashiach mindset, Rabbi say. Mashiach is coming. We're going to have a binyan Beis HaMikdash. L'hoitzi es b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim means we have to put in our minds that switch that we're going to be picking up from Chutz La'aretz, wherever we may be, and coming to Eretz HaKodesh and building a Beis HaBechira to be Makabel Pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu with the Shechina in Yerushalayim HaKodesh. That is a switch. It's a switch. And how do we make that switch? Klal Yisrael is being told by the Rabban Shalom, believe in yourselves. You are Klal Yisrael. You're not slaves. You need to know who you are, the koiches you have. You're Bnei Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And I'm taking you out. And as soon as Klal Yisrael, you start to believe in yourselves, then you're ready for the Yetzias Mitzrayim. May it be the will of Rabban Shalom that each and every one of us have that koyach, Eloikis, from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we can believe in ourselves, and this way we can better ourselves. We can understand who we are. Ata v'chartanu mikol ha'amim. We're from the Am HaNivchar. We're special. We are neshamas that are chosen, miuchadim, to be from Klal Yisrael, and therefore we have to live up to those expectations, those higher expectations. We have to live as if every day of our lives is the day that we're going to be Mekabel Pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu. We need to change that mindset from the Golus mindset. And we need to believe in ourselves, because if we believe in ourselves, then obviously we're strengthened. And with that fortitude, we can be better Oivdei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. May it be the will of Rabbi Shem that we all have that inner strength. So we understand through that inner strength that it's not becoming for us to be choitim. It's not becoming for us to sin. It's not becoming for us to be mechalei Shabbos and not to keep Shabbos Kodesh, or to eat tarfus Rachmana litzlan, or not to learn Torah. We need to build ourselves, and with that, we be'ezras Hashem will be zocheh to be mekabel pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu. Have a wonderful Shabbos and a good Chodesh.